Hello, everybody. It's Marine here. I am back, finally. I want to talk about that later, though, but I'm here to talk about something that I've been into for since November up until now. Which is guitar. But I'm not going to talk about guitar right now. What I want to talk about right now is coding, and it kind of pisses me off. Okay, so, specifically, I want to talk about a little something called VS Code by Microsoft. Now, you may ask, what is VS Code? Visual Studio Code is a lightweight text editor, like any other text editor, just to type in whatever, like write a rap song, or just write reminders in Notes on iOS, or Notepad on Microsoft. I don't know what Android users are at, sorry. But in VS Code, well, hence Visual Studio Code, it's special for coding. Basically, everything you type in there, depending on what you type, it just makes it colorful. Okay, still don't understand? Well, let me go ahead and explain. So there's a little something called an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment, or Developer Environment. I don't know. But basically, this is a special kind of text editor where, depending on what you type in the text editor, everything gets highlighted, and that is what's called, and those highlights are what is called syntax. And depending on what coding language you're using, whether it be Python, C++, JavaScript, Java, or depending on whichever, the syntax is going to be different for it. The colors that pop up are going to be probably going to be different every time. Now, here's the thing. Unlike VS Code to any other IDE, VS Code is a more so lightweight editor built by Microsoft and is a lot more compatible with other systems. Now, take for example any of JetBrains' IDEs. Those IDEs are less lightweight. They're a lot more storage heavy. They're a lot more expensive in storage usage, and it kind of sucks. All right, I've used IntelliJ IDE before to code in Java and Python. And honestly, it kind of sucks. It doesn't suck per se, but it's kind of hard to get used. It's kind of hard to just to navigate in it sometimes. And also, it crashes a bunch because of how big it is. And my computer, well, my laptop is not the best. But there is a alternative to VS Code, which is Notepad++. Now, unlike VS Code, Notepad++ has a more lightweight feel than a VS Code. But what do I mean by this? So see, here's the thing. What a lightweight feel is basically, it should be something that feels like it's not a bunch of features being thrown at you, and you're able to, use it properly without having to be bombarded with a bunch of other stuff. Which Notepad++ is definitely that, but there are some problems to it. Number one, the syntax kind of sucks, because when you type something out, it doesn't, how do I say it? The highlights work, but the way that it works, the way that the syntax works, just doesn't work as well as VS Code does. If you've used Notepad++, then you know what I mean. But also, another problem is that it's only for Windows. It's only compatible with Windows, and it doesn't work with Linux or any other operating system like MacBook OS, or not MacBook OS, Mac OS or Linux OS. But some positives of Notepad++ is that it comes with almost every language. Now, yes, you still have to install the languages that you want to code in, but, well, not the actual language itself, but the interpreters and compilers. But you are able to make a file in that language, ending in the language's extension, and then be able to type in it with Notepad++. Which, yes, no, those are some good positives, but it does kind of suck also a little bit. But also, it can't handle a lot of big files as well, which I haven't experienced myself, but I have seen other people experience that as well. Now, my problem with VS Code is that even though it's quote unquote lightweight, it doesn't feel lightweight for me. Cause what it should be a lightweight editor is something that gives you a good handful of features and not having a bunch of stuff in the way. But also, you have to download a bunch of extensions. Well, you don't have to download a bunch of extensions, but you do have to download a select few of extensions of the languages that you will use. But also, whenever you open a file that leads to VS Code asks you that you have to open a file to edit that file, which doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. I just want to quickly edit something and then just, be on my way, life's free. But those are some problems that I have with VS Code personally. But I've grown to sort of adapt to it. But also it still crashes as well sometimes. But yeah, I will say that. Well, that is sort of my piece to this video. Happy New Year's, guys. And also, sorry for not posting a lot. I might take a quick break from the internet as well, too. which I will say. But yeah, happy New Year's, guys. Hope y'all had a wonderful day. God bless. See y'all in the next one, if there is one. Bye. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm not let down, but I can pretend. The sun is gone, but I have a light. The day is done, but I'm having fun. I think I'm dumb, or maybe just happy.